Hello to all the good people at Crash Champions 573. It's David at Discount Forklift. I'm proud to be standing next to your brand new 6,000-pound lithium-ion powered forklift made by Lift Hero. As you can tell, we got your name, your logo on there. We got your company colors. We're real proud of the way she came out, both for looks and for the way she performs. I think you guys will agree with me. I hope you guys agree with me on that. Before we go too far, I got to tell you, she's got a name. Her name is Kim. She's got a name tag on both sides. She's a workhorse, but here's the little secret. If you call her by name, she'll perform even better for you. She really likes that when you call her by name. So, I've got this nice little goodie bag I'm going to send with you here. Let me show you some of the things that are in it here. Here's the Discount Forklift Equipment Maintenance Guide. Lots of good forklift information in here. Tons of information there, as a matter of fact. The good news is that you guys won't use a lot of that because you were smart enough to buy a lithium-ion powered forklift. Back behind this tab, though, there are your periodic sign-off sheets. If you will photocopy those out of the book, you'll always have a clean original when you need to go use an original. Also in this bag, I have got the forklift troubleshooting guide. Thanks to the guys at the shop back here. Thank you very much for that, guys. There is lots of good things in here, everything from a diagram of the parts of the forklift to some service tips, things that they found over the years people ask, such not. So there's that in here. I've also got a couple of manuals here. I've got the use and maintenance manual. I've got the parts manual. Those are all going to be in there. On the funner side of things, I've got a Lift Hero hat, our favorite brand of forklift. Got that hat for you. And I've got a t-shirt for you. This is the evolution of lifting. Here we go. There's your front. There's your back. So, right in front of Kim's name tag here, you'll notice this little door. That is the portal to charge. There's a note on there. There's a sticker on there, I should say. Always remove the key from the ignition before you charge. Very, very important that you do not charge the forklift with the key in the ignition. Pull that out. It solves a lot of problems. Keep you from a lot of problems down the line. Just pop this little latch here. You can pull this out. There's just a rubber cover. There is your charging port right there. You can just plug the charger right in there. When you're done, you just take that rubber cap and put it back on there and close it up. That'll keep it clean, make it easier to charge for years to come. Let's look on around the forklift here. Guys, take a look at these tires. I am really, really pleased with these tires. These aren't my great-granddaddy's forklift tires. These have got some beef to them. They're outstanding for dirt and gravel, obviously inside, but they're also good for dirt and gravel. If you are outside with a little bit of snow, a little bit of ice on the ground, whatever it might be, you'll still be fine with those tires. Up here on the mast, you'll see that there is a service sticker. There's a fresh service on this forklift that we've just done. That's a good way of keeping track of your service interval. As you walk around the forklift here, you can see the grease. They've greased all the zerts and everything, greased the forks. They put lithium ion on the rails, all that kind of stuff. So everything's fresh, greased up, and good to go. On the forks themselves, you will notice that they have been painted. We safety paint those. We paint them red with yellow tips on them. We do that because we're very safety conscious, just like you guys are. If you're outside at dawn or at dusk, you're running across the dark asphalt, you're in a dark spot of the warehouse, whatever it is, know where the tips are. Avoid hitting anybody or anything. Very important that everybody makes it home safe and sound at the end of every day so they can come back to work tomorrow for another productive day. You need to know that there's 4 things that you need to do to start the forklift. First, I just did. Put my butt in the seat. You can't inch this from outside. You can't do anything like that outside. You have to be in the seat. Second thing is you have to have a seat belt on. Please put your seat belt on. Keep it on the entire time you're running the forklift. Make sure your parking brake is engaged and make sure the transmission is in neutral. Let's take just a minute and run across the dash here. On the far left side over here, there is a battery cutoff switch. Very, very rarely use that. The only time you need that is if you're servicing the battery. It's extremely rare to do that. But if you come out in the morning and it doesn't power up, then that is a good place to start right there. Make sure the switch is pulled all the way up so that you can are ready to go. Parking brake needs to be engaged. The transmission needs to be in neutral. Okay? If you don't know how to operate the parking brake, you've got no business being on the forklift. Transmission is also very simple. Up is forward, middle is neutral, down is reverse. You need to put it in neutral position to start. On this side, you've got your work lights, you've got your blinkers, and then of course you got your 3 typical forklift levers. You got your up, down, you got your tilt, and you got your side shift. Okay, up here we have labeled this with a 6,000 pound capacity. Pretty evident. I mean, we talked about it being 6,000 pound capacity. Please don't be like that guy. You know, that guy that just has to do a YouTube video showing you how stupid he is, do something on a forklift that's dangerous. We want everybody to be safe. It's not a toy. Use it right, treat it right, it'll treat you right. You've also got a roof over your head. You got that translucent roof. So if you're outside in a little bit of blazing sun, a little bit of blazing sun, a little bit of snow, a little bit of ice, whatever it is, hopefully that'll give you a little bit of protection. On the back side of the lift here, there's a flashing amber light. That will automatically go on when you turn on the forklift, as will the blue light that shines behind you there. So you can always be assured that people know that you're around. Also, there is an alarm that's an always on alarm when you start the forklift. It will be on the entire time you run the forklift. Make everybody around you aware of the fact there's a forklift operating and to be cognizant of that. There's no engine in this forklift, no starter in the forklift, obviously. Electric start, just turn on the key. There's your alarm. Give it 10 or 15 seconds for it to go through its electric checks here. You're good to go. Let me lift my forks. First thing I want to do is a brake check. Good brakes. Okay, good on that. You'll notice back here there's a black grab handle. Really helpful if you're backing up. Sometimes it's nice to have a little stability there to grab onto. There is also a red button in the middle of that where you can honk the horn in the middle of the wheel. So whichever way you're going, you can make people aware of the fact that you're there. Please send everybody home safe and sound at the end of every day. Let me show you what this forklift can do. She's very agile. She will lift every bit of her rated weight, and she will be very nimble for you. Okay, here's your work lights. Here's your blinkers. Let's run the mast up. All the way up. All the way back down, or not all the way, because we're going to tilt it all the way forward. Tip it back. We're going to put it in its normal position here. And we've got side shift. Okay, there you go, guys. Hope this forklift makes you a ton of money, takes a load off of your back, and makes your job easier, more pleasant to do. We appreciate you supporting our business so we can support businesses like yours. And here's your serial number. Thanks.